What's happening, everybody? Boy Big Brando, and today let's talk about Supacolor's big announcement. Now, as most of you guys already know, if you've seen on social media, if you've been living under a rock, or if you are just out of the loop, Supacolor announced that their new minimum is 10 pieces. It went from 20 down to 10. Supacolor listens to you guys. A lot of people were asking for a lower minimum, and they did it. Now, the big question that I've been getting a lot since they announced this is, how does that benefit me? Why is it a big announcement? Where would you use this within your business? All of these valid questions, all of these questions have answers to them. So first things first, does this lower minimum affect somebody that already orders 100 pieces every time they place an order? No, it doesn't. That person that orders 100 transfers every single order, business as usual. But not everybody is ordering 100 pieces every time they place an order with Supacolor. Some people aren't into production that way. Some people aren't fulfilling orders of that size yet. And there's nothing wrong with that. For myself personally, it's hard for me to come out and just be like, hey, this is the best news ever. Because as you guys know, I got to figure out how it's going to work for myself. How does this news relate to me? How am I going to use this news? And how would it benefit my own personal business? Now, for myself, the 10-piece minimum is going to be beneficial to myself and anybody else that operates like myself when it comes to running samples for a bigger client, when it comes to testing out designs before placing a huge order, and now being able to offer smaller, low quantity runs for anybody that wants to do multicolor prints. So this is where your RIP t-shirts would come into play. Say if you only needed a dozen, say if you only need 10, say if you only need 8, you could still order 10 and have 2 just for extras in case you fuck up or whatever it is. But now your birthday shirts, your RIP shirts, your graduation t-shirts, all of these things that people wanted for a lower quantity can now be fulfilled from home. A lot of times I would outsource this to a DTG printer. Somebody just wanted a dozen multicolor t-shirts like RIP shirts, I would usually outsource it to a DTG printer. I have access to a DTG printer, so I'd share that work with them. Sometimes people come up to me and they want to take their whole family to Disneyland. Say it's a family of 5. You're thinking you only need 5 shirts, but the minimum's 10. I could still order 10, make sure that the customer pays in full for all 10 transfers, but still provide them with full multicolored designs on their t-shirts for their kids and for their family. See how that works? Just because the minimum is 10 and the customer wants 5, I'm not asked out. I'll still order the 10 and make sure the customer pays for that 10 if they want that multicolor print for those 5 t-shirts. Simple as that. A lot of people think customer wants 5, I'm only gonna order 5. Nah, the minimum's 10. I'll do 10 in my invoice. I'm not saying I'm ordering 10. I'm gonna tell them that those prints cost X amount of dollars for the 5 prints. You're not finessing the customer. You're giving the customer what they want. You're setting the price for yourself. See how that works? So now that we got that out the way, I'm also thinking about using this new 10-piece minimum to test out multicolored designs. If I had a multicolor idea, I would hit up the DTG printer like, check it out, can you run this for me? Depending what his workload was like, he'd get my job in, do me a solid, and I got my shirt. Cool. But sometimes I want to test these multicolor prints on hoodies, tank tops, and t-shirts. And when I run them for myself and for my son. That way I get real world reactions. So now I could order 10, I could press them on everything that I need to press on, wear them around, see how they do, see how people react to them. Judging by the data that I collect from people's reactions to the designs is how I figure out if I'm gonna place a 100-piece order the next time around. That way I save myself time and money to see if that design's actually gonna work. This is also one of the reasons why I don't run a lot of multicolor stuff, because a lot of my testing happens with HTV, single color or double color stuff. So if you see, most of my designs are single color and double color. The reason why is that's how I test stuff out, because sometimes my DTG printer can't get the stuff done for me in time. So it's hard for me to test out multicolor stuff. See what I mean? Now I can order a 10-piece from Supacolor, press them on what I need, test it out. If those designs don't do good, I get bad reactions, so be it. But at least I didn't waste all the money on ordering 100 transfers, because I usually order 100 transfers at a time for stuff in my shop when I'm pressing and printing t-shirts for myself or for my online stores. So that's how the lower minimum benefits myself, how I'm going to use it. There's other people out there that are going to use it a different way. There's other people that it's not even going to affect, because those people already order 50, 75, 100, 200 pieces, where a 10-piece order doesn't make sense to them. That's cool, and I get it. It's not for everybody, but it is going to benefit the smaller guy that's not placing those those bigger orders just yet. Now, with that being said, you're gonna see a lot of comments talking about DTF printers, printing your own transfers and doing all that. If you wanted to do that, by all means, go for it. For myself, I let the professionals handle the printing for me. I know that print's gonna look solid every single time I open up that Ziploc bag. I know the quality of print that I'm getting every time I open up that Ziploc bag. So instead of dealing with the clog heads of those Epson printers that people are converting into DTF printers, or instead of the people that are printing DTF with their DTG machine and still running into those same clogged head problems, because we all know how white ink through those printers is. Like I said, I have access to DTG printers. I'm hands-on with DTG printers. I know what those headaches are like. White ink through those heads, nightmare. So instead of dealing with all that, I don't mind paying to get my multicolor prints done from Supacolor, because like I said, I'll let the professionals handle the professional prints. If you wanted to order your own Supacolor transfers, you could go to supacolor.bigbrando.com. The link for you is always in the description box. If you wanted to order a sample pack and check them out for yourself, by all means, go for it. If you wanted to utilize their new 10-piece minimum, go for it. If you wanted to say, screw it, I don't want to mess with those 10-piece orders, I'm going to order 100, by all means, go for it and order 100. This new news is not for everybody, but it's available to everybody. There's going to be a lot of people that this doesn't affect, and I said it throughout this video because that's the questions and concerns I was getting. If I already order 100 pieces, how does this 10-piece minimum affect me? It does not affect you. If you're not ordering 10 pieces and you're ordering 100 pieces, continue to order the 100 pieces. See what I mean? This news is for the people that wanted a lower minimum Supacolor. Listen to those people, and now they're offering it to the people. Various sizes with a lower minimum, multicolor prints, easy call. All right, if this helped out anybody out there, make sure you let me know in the comments. Let me know how you're going to use this 10-piece minimum, if it affects you, if it doesn't affect you. Follow me on Instagram, Big Brando TV. Catch you guys on the next one, man. Yeah.